So what is behind the green door?
A whole lot of low-tech trickery. Watch. The filmmaker just turned out the lights. But we brightened things up a bit. In the extended cut, she lives.
So when he edited the film, he didn't realize he was leaving behind evidence of a hoax.
If he'd cut the film 88 frames earlier, his snuff would have been up to snuff.
Carver sent the results from the Portland ME. They matched Jane Doe's dental records to a Mindy Lamb.
Cause of death?
Single gunshot wound to the head.
Told you, real death never happens on camera.
So then it's Maine's jurisdiction, right?
Mindy worked in strip clubs run by Satan's Guard. Bikers are a major thorn in our side. They make millions in criminal cross-border activities.
Drug smuggling, gun running, trafficking in illegal porn.
And now one of their strippers appears in a porn film and ends up dead south of the border.
Satan's Guard has active chapters in New Brunswick and Maine.
We find justice for Mindy, we might find a way to bring these guys down. This is Detective Sergeant Phil Arnott from the Ontario Biker Enforcement Unit.
Satan's Guard puts profit before patch. Forget any old-fashioned notions of loyalty. These guys would kill their own mother if it's good for business.
They have chapters in 25 countries.
And a reputation for treating women like garbage.
Mindy Lamb, typical of the type of girl that these guys prey on. Estranged from her family, low self-esteem, not a lot of education. Young women on the fringes.
Like ghosts, hardly there.
Satan's Guard has a stranglehold on the eastern seaboard. We'll be focusing our investigation on Ontario and the New Brunswick-Portland, Maine connection.
Jaw used to work for the head of the St. John chapter, Babe Thibodeau. Now he runs a webcam operation from Toronto and answers to this guy. Number 2 in Ontario, Clive Strokes Mullins. We're up on a couple wires.
What about New Brunswick?
It's not my turf.
$3 a minute. Peeping Tom just types in his credit card number and then pop goes the weasel.
You checked business license.
Legit.
See if we got any of these women in the system. Any underage, working illegally.
I'm pretty sure this one's practicing medicine without a license.
Just find something we can use.
Boss, I got one. Hunter enjoys long walks on the beach, threesomes, and working illegally. Hunter's from Ohio, working here since '06 on a fake sin.
Great, Callie, go pick her up.
I'm coming with you.
I've been a very bad girl. You've been naughty.
ICS.
Take you into custody pending deportation.
Get your hands off me, bitch!
Hey, relax.
I want a lawyer! Stupid pieces of shit, I am gonna sue your asses off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Your employee's been working illegally.
She's over 18.
Never said she was underage. Maybe we should take a look at the rest of your girls.
Where are you taking her?
You want to come along? Because we have enough questions to go around.
All right, let's go. This is harassment, man. You'll be hearing from our lawyer.
I'm going to come back and back until you're in an 8x12 cell.
You want to call off your dog?
Come on, we're done here.
What? Back to work!
Thank God. You got me out of there.
Two girls gone. That can't be good for business.
My client has no knowledge. You didn't know she was dead until you showed up. It scared my employees.
Any idea who killed her?
She had issues. You know, she made good coin. Too bad it went up her nose.
Why'd she leave her job?
I caught her dealing. Fired her.
What about Brittany?
She quit a couple weeks ago.
We heard you offered her a new gig. Porn, back east. One of your American friends took a liking to her.
Who told you that?
Where can we find Brittany?
My client's not her babysitter. Look, she's probably drinking rum and coke by some pool in Cancun.
Brittany, the girl in the garbage bags, was sexually assaulted and then shot in the head. just like Mindy.
Jesus.
After they killed her, they chopped her up and put her on ice.
Easier to transport a body in pieces.
They're getting smarter about disposing of the evidence.
Not that smart. Killer left his DNA in both women. Run that through the database, see if we get a match to anyone in the system. Carver already put a request in stateside.
Wonder if anyone's told Hunter what happened to her friend. We have a witness willing to testify that you sent Brittany Crawford to work in St. John. You knew you were sending her to her death.
We got you on a wiretap talking to a St. John biker about the cost of doing business.
A deal you were both in on, and 4 people are dead. It's a conspiracy.
And there's the assault on a DHS agent by Satan's Guard members here in Toronto. And we know your boys don't wipe their asses without your say-so.
You tell us where Kim is, or you're going away for a very long time.
Toronto and St. John are separate chapters. What happens there has nothing to do with me or any of my guys.
You took her.
We'll need assurances that you won't be pressing charges against my client.
You give us what we need to find Kim alive.
We don't know where she is, but we can give you a name. Someone you might want to look at.
I want to hear it from him.
Well, that's not skin off my ass. John Winchell from Maine. The St. John boys call him Kong.
The FBI went to Winchell's place in Maine. He was gone. They found this on his computer. Sent from a St. John IP address at 7:34 last night.
St. John is offering Kim up as Kong's next victim.
They're determined to keep their major supplier happy.
John Kong Winchell crossed the border this morning. Big Ape's already here.
Kim's still in New Brunswick.
Looks like a basement concrete foundation.
Wood frame construction. See the joists above her? Dimensional 2x10s. And that beam is rough-hewn timber.
Look, brick chimney.
Pre-1940s.
Hey, I bumped up the audio and isolated the ambient sound.
Running water.
That's what I thought too. Maybe a creek or a river. Okay, if I eliminate all the properties that aren't wood frame, keep pre-1940s 2 stories with some kind of water feature, and delete everything that's in a high-density urban area, that leaves a whole lot of hiding places.
Zoom in right there. It's an old service sticker.
Is that an account number? Check the heating company.